You think I'm afraid of prison? I'd rather sit behind bars than let you all keep dragging my name." That's what Bambi allegedly yelled in a closed courtroom, tears streaking her lashes and nails tapping the table. Cameras were off, but the mic stayed live, and what followed flipped the room. She claimed the affair was a setup, the accusations fake, and the person she targeted, innocent. The silence was over. This wasn't just messy. It was revenge tangled in lies so deep the judge literally paused mid-hearing like, "Wait, she said what?" Now, with court files leaking and anonymous crew members speaking up, Stevie J's team is already prepping a defamation lawsuit. But the real twist? Was Bambi pulling strings the whole time, or just being played in someone else's scheme? If you thought reality TV was dramatic before, think again. We're talking secret audio, fake receipts, threats over custody, and a buried truth that could actually put her behind bars. This isn't a plot twist. It's a full-blown legal thriller, and the show's just getting started. So what happens? When one of reality TV's most talked-about stars finds herself under fire, not for drama or beef, but for lying about one of the biggest names in the game. Bambi's not facing rumors this time. She's staring down charges. And this is far from scripted. Longtime Love and Hip Hop fans know Bambi thrives in the spotlight. From savage clapbacks to feuds with Stevie J, she's made chaos her brand. But now, the drama's left the screen and landed her in legal heat. Over. Recent months, whispers grew louder, claims that Bambi had been spreading stories about a hidden fling with Stevie J. She allegedly told insiders and aired it across platforms. But now, leaked legal docs say the story was entirely made up. And we're not just talking gossip. This crosses into criminal territory, because in entertainment, lying on record or ruining someone's name isn't just messy, it's a charge. And now, the stakes couldn't be higher for Bambi. But why risk it all? What's the real story behind those headlines and curated posts? To understand that, we have to go back. Bambi and Stevie J's history is a minefield. Explosive fights, public drama, whispers of betrayal. But that was just the surface. Sources close to both say their past is layered with failed deals, broken trust, and power games. Some claim Bambi used the affair rumor strategically to manipulate the media, control public sympathy, and deflect from her own issues. And now, those same tactics are being used against her. Insiders allege the entire story was a smokescreen to cover legal and financial trouble. The narrative, they say, painted her as the victim and Stevie J as the villain. But here's where it gets wilder. Investigative reports now suggest Bambi's team doctored evidence. We're talking edited screenshots, fake messages, even witness coaching. It's no longer a reality show. It's a courtroom drama. And with lawyers watching closely, every move counts. As the truth started leaking, the internet went into meltdown. Fans, critics, and castmates piled on. Biggest liar in reality TV trended for days. Instagram and TikTok blew up with Jar, Justice for Stevie, and Jar, Bambi exposed. Memes showed her behind bars. Reaction videos questioned how she risked it all on. A lie. The fallout was fast and brutal. Even Stevie J dropped a cryptic post, hinting that the truth was coming, and it would shake the whole game. Now, with the entertainment world watching and legal action looming, the spotlight that once lit Bambi's rise might now expose her fall. Even though Stevie J never said Bambi's name, the timing of his post was enough to make everyone connect the dots. And that's where things take a more serious turn. Legal insiders say prosecutors are digging into documents and recordings that paint Bambi's story as not just false, but planned and malicious. A source inside the courthouse says the evidence is stacking up. Transcripts show Bambi under A. Pressure, admitting the affair was fake. Another insider claims private recordings reveal her strategizing how to sway public opinion using the made-up story. On top of that, investigators are also combing through her finances, checking for fraud and hush money possibly used to keep people quiet. Industry insiders say this whole thing exploded because Stevie J has been quietly rising, securing new deals, bigger projects, and serious clout. Some believe Bambi's false story was a desperate swing to ruin him before his comeback took full form. Others think she was trying to cover her own mess after some failed ventures. Either way, this is just the beginning. Last week, word spread that Stevie J's legal team filed a defamation suit against her. Though sealed, insiders say it demands millions in damages and comes armed with enough proof to make it nearly unbeatable. If Bambi loses, experts say prison isn't off the table. It could go far beyond just fines. Now we hit pause, because what's next could shift the whole love and hip-hop world. Will Bambi stand firm and defend her claims, or fold under the weight of the evidence? Will Stevie J finally walk away vindicated? And how will the cast and fans react as more truth spills out? The real answers are coming, in courtrooms, behind closed doors, and maybe in bombshell reveals. Stay tuned, because Part 2 brings leaked docs, insider quotes, and public reactions that are shaking the industry. If you thought this was intense already, just wait. It's about to go way deeper. Since this blew up, the noise hasn't stopped. Between insider whispers and online chatter, everyone close to the drama says we haven't seen anything yet. The first real hit? Leaked files targeting Bambi's legal team. One bombshell thread shows her instructing her PR crew to forge texts and fake images to sell the lie. That's no slip-up. That's someone going full damage control, and it's just the start. A source claims Bambi told her people she'd turn this scandal into a circus so big no one would see the truth. Her goal? Make herself the victim, no matter what. But online, the truth moved faster. The hashtag, Bambi lied, caught fire on Twitter, with people taking sides instantly. Some defended her, calling it all spin. But critics weren't having it. Memes, reaction clips, and ruthless takes filled the feed within hours. And when it all went viral, Love and Hip Hop cast members began to weigh in. Some kept it low-key, but a few spoke up, and not in her favor. One insider shared that the cast dynamic has changed. Bambi's trust is fading, and former friends are backing away. Meanwhile, her bank records are under the microscope, with suspicious payments flagged, possibly to keep witnesses silent. This will prove that it wasn't just a personal vendetta, but a calculated operation involving dirty money. The money trail is the most shocking part for the industry because Bambi was already in financial trouble. Sources say she's low on resources to fight her legal battles, making the affair scandal seem like a last-ditch attempt to stay relevant. What complicates this even more is the professional fallout. If these allegations are confirmed in court, Bambi's future in the industry is nearly over. As for Stevie J, he's handed full control to his legal team, who recently hinted at filing more charges: defamation, harassment, and damage to reputation. Meanwhile, the media is spinning fast, some outlets running with the drama, others digging for deeper truths. A major blog even reported that some of Bambi's close associates are flipping their stories, which could spell more trouble for her. Public opinion is now torn. People are starting to question whether reality TV drama has finally bled into real-life consequences. Some are even calling for a boycott of the entire franchise. If this goes to court, the impact won't stop with Bambi and Stevie J. It's a warning to the whole industry about the dangers of fake stories and how destructive they can be. Behind the scenes, network insiders say Bambi's contracts have been frozen. She's blocked from new projects, and this financial hit could be one she won't recover from. So what's next? Can Bambi hold on to her supporters? Can she build a legal defense strong enough to survive? Or is this truly the end of her? While there's been no official statement yet, insiders say she's looking to hire a top crisis manager. Until then, fans and critics will keep debating and social media will keep spinning. But one thing's clear: the real drama is just getting started. In the next phase, we'll dive into what happens after the scandal explosion. Could Bambi end up behind bars? Will the court cases destroy what's left of her career? And even if she survives it all, will there be a place left for her in the industry? As the storm builds, it's time to look at the real consequences. Because this isn't some throwaway TV scandal. It's serious. This one could change Bambi's life. Legal experts watching the case say the evidence is piling up. Faked texts, fake photos, maybe even witness tampering. If proven, it shows Bambi not only lied, but did so with intent. That's the kind of move that lands you in a courtroom. Word is, the district attorney's office is considering charges like perjury and obstruction. If that happens, she's not just looking at fines, Jail time is on the table, and for a reality TV star, that's the kind of headline that doesn't just trend, it sticks. Industry insiders say producers and network heads are already backing away fast. They don't want to be tied to someone wrapped up in this level of scandal. And as that distance grows, so does the likelihood that Bambi may be left with no stage, no story, and no way back. Those who once celebrated Bambi as a reality star are now seeing her as a legal liability and PR nightmare. Shows that relied on her star power are reportedly putting plans on hold or canceling projects altogether. Even longtime fans are torn. Some believe everyone deserves a chance to explain themselves, but many others think she's destroyed her credibility beyond repair. Social media remains divided, with hashtags like Justice for Steave and Bambi Truth trending side by side, each side accusing the other of ignorance and bias. Meanwhile, Stevie J appears to be taking the high road. Publicly, he said little, but sources close to him say he's quietly celebrating what they call a long overdue turning point. He always knew the truth would come out, one insider shared. His legal team is now preparing a major countersuit that could financially ruin Bambi. But beyond the legal war, the personal fallout for Bambi is devastating. Reports from her inner circle say she's isolated and paranoid, trusting very few. Her relationships with castmates and close friends are strained, with some cutting ties altogether. The glamorous image she once projected is collapsing under scrutiny and betrayal. The network's decision to freeze her contracts has triggered a financial crisis. Without new projects or endorsements, her income stream is drying up. Experts warn bankruptcy is likely unless she can stage a rapid comeback, which at this point seems far-fetched. This scandal also raises uncomfortable questions about the nature of reality TV itself. How many more lies, manipulations, and fake storylines are hiding behind the scenes? Fans and critics alike are now calling for transparency, from producers who fuel these controversies but refuse to take accountability for the consequences. Industry insiders predict a coming shakeup, with tighter regulations on contracts and content. Networks might soon demand stricter background checks and legal vetting to shield themselves from future scandals. But as for Bambi, what's next? Her team is reportedly considering damage control tactics like public apologies, charity work, or a tell-all interview. Still, critics argue no amount of PR spin can undo the deep trust issues she now faces. Ironically, there's also growing fascination with her downfall. Reality TV thrives on chaos, and the bigger the scandal, the more people tune in. So while her reputation suffers, her visibility skyrockets. Proof of the twisted equation where scandal equals ratings, even as it threatens total ruin. Can she flip this in her favor, or will she become another cautionary tale of how fast fame turns toxic? As the saga continues, one thing's certain: the industry will never look at reality TV the same way again. The lines between scripted drama and real-life consequences have blurred beyond recognition, and stars like Bambi are caught in the crossfire. So what do you think? Should Bambi face jail time for her lies? Is this the cost of fame, or is there something darker at play? How long can reality shows keep exploiting personal chaos before crossing the line? Drop your thoughts in the comments. No. Filter. Hit that like button if you want more exposés like this, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with every shocking twist. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. This scandal? It's just getting started. Now that you've heard the stunning details about Bambi's potential prison time and the web she's entangled in, what's your take? Is she a victim of media manipulation or the architect of her own downfall? Are reality stars held to higher standards? Or is this simply the wild cost of chasing fame? Share your theories, your hot takes, and even the wildest rumors you've heard. Don't hold back. This is your space to spill the tea. Let's get the conversation buzzing. Who do you think will come out on top? Will Stevie J bounce back stronger, clear his name, and come out of this scandal more powerful than ever? Or is this just the beginning of a long, messy, and drawn-out legal war that could drag both of them through months, maybe even years, of courtroom drama and media chaos? Either way, this is one story that's far from over. If you're as shocked, invested, and hooked as I am, do me a favor and smash that like button right now. It really helps the channel grow, supports independent content like this, and makes sure we can keep bringing you more of the explosive behind-the-scenes drama you crave. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you're always the first to know when the next chapter of this jaw-dropping saga drops. Trust me, the tea is piping hot and it's only going to get hotter from here. You don't want to miss a single twist or leak, especially when it comes to the courtroom bombshells, exclusive receipts, and the shifting alliances that are already making waves across the entire reality TV landscape. Remember, this isn't just gossip. This is the deep dive, no-holds-barred content that brings you the truth other outlets won't touch. So stick with us as we uncover every detail, expose every fake, and shine a spotlight on every power move. Thanks so much for watching and being part of this community. Now let's get that conversation started. Who's really at fault here? Is justice finally coming for Bambi, or has reality TV fame blurred the line between truth and entertainment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it.